Hi, in Sheeman, this is how I drew a thing. Actually, this was kinda made out of spite. I had done a Crash Bandicoot drawing page before, and it popped off on Blue Sky somehow. So I doubled down and drew another illustration, and actually recorded it. So, let's get it. First, I sketched Spyro in all his glory, but wait. I haven't drawn Spyro ever in my life till now, so I'm gonna have to learn a bit. Especially since I have recently created this method of distorting the things I struggle at stylizing, tracing and taking their shapes and drawing it in my style. For me this helps with seeing subjects and memorizing them by their shapes so that in the future I will have that stylized version hopefully saved in my visual library. I also realized at this moment that the liquify tool exists. Forgot to resume, but I started drawing Crash's face before I did anything too crazy. Then I started going crazy and thought that perspective thing I did with Spyro was still cool. First sketch pass. Honestly looks fucking atrocious. But trust me, it'll improve as time flies by. Fun fact, I just continuously refine the sketch and make it cleaner, instead of just making a new layer and drawing over the sketch. This is helpful for many reasons for me. It's around this point that I start to add the darker areas as shadows kind of. Second sketch pass. Starting to look more promising. Don't know what more to add here other than some minor adjustments. And resume again. There is now a white background. Yay. I got rid of Spyro's stupid sunglasses and tried to go for that smug look, but couldn't get the eyebrows right. Eventually I got it to where it is decent. I fixed the left foot and started to crawl back into drawing Crash for a bit. Fixing the hair, cleaning up and adding details. I will admit now that the tailends on Spyro are not the best. But it is fine. Even something not entirely perfect can still work, even if it's not what you imagined. fixing and proof. Now there is gradients. Guess who forgot to record themselves adding the gradient shadows? What's better is that they are not really gradients. They are blocks of shadow and such that had to be partially erased with a soft airbrush. Now it's time for the part that can be disturbing for some scribblers, coloring. With Crash, it was not hard aside from some design changes. But for Spyro, it was a bit tricky to get right, especially with the yellow scales he's got going on. But I liked this kind of yellow to orange transition I did. Coloring done. I was gonna include this tag in the background of their names, but I fear it would not fit, so it is not in the final image. Instead I added these colored lines to kinda emphasize speed lines. A perfect mix of blueberry and mango smoothie. After some sad attempts at color corrections and a logo at the bottom, it was done. My magnum opus. Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, it ended up getting more likes than my Crash drawing. Thank you for watching. This is not the kind of stuff I would post, especially trying to make a speed paint interesting, but I hope I did just that. This voice sucks.
This program was made possible by viewers like you. Thank you.